So I want to thank everybody again for joining us outside. It said, welcome to our botanical gardens. Let me just showcase these hibiscus. I just said to Carrie Mobley, who is our special expert, home expert, I have never seen more magnificent hibiscus in my life, truly. And that is exactly what we're bringing to everybody here today with these, we call them turning heads, and they're hardy. Boy, are they hardy. Hibiscus by Leaf and Petal, one of our #1 names here at HSN when it comes to gardening. Couple things I want to mention. We have a special if you purchase anything so far today in the world of flowers and plants. You're only going to spend $5.95 shipping and handling, which is great for everything. So with that being said, let's bring in Carrie Mobley, our special.
Hi.
First off, you look so darling in springtime, and I'm not kidding. What did I say to you when I came out here, when I saw these?
Yep.
I said, these are the most magical, beautiful hibiscus I've ever seen in my life.
Well, and it's true, and here's why they call them turning heads. You know what we in the industry call them? The 60-mile-an-hour plant. And the reason why is you can be driving 60 miles an hour down the road and your head will turn.
No doubt about it.
This is by far the biggest flower that we sell. And it grows from Minnesota down to Central Florida. I just want to tell you, it loves water.
Okay, good to know.
Yep, okay. So, and in a minute, I'm going to show you how this comes to you.
Just like this.
This might terrify people a little bit, but this is what we in the industry get. I've been a landscape designer, a professional gardener for years and years. My dad was a master gardener. My mom was an even better gardener. She just didn't get her master certification. But I'm gonna show you how this works.
So this is how it's gonna come to you. By the way, it's normally $39.95. It's $34.95 today.
Yes.
And we have flex pay, but yes, it comes like this to us right now. Perfect time to do your planning?
Well, I mean, we have a little map that will show you.
Okay, perfect.
And maybe we can even show that map. So what we do with Leaf and Petal is we only ship this to you when it's time for it to be grown. So you can even see here in Florida, it's gonna be shipping out to you in April.
Okay.
Right? And so when this arrives to you, please don't think that this is something dead. Oh, one more thing. You don't just get one.
Oh, that's right. Wait, you're saying do I have to choose?
No, ma'am.
You're getting both of these.
You are.
Thank you. You get the angel eyes and you get the watermelon.
That is correct.
So angel eyes is the white that has that little hint of pink, and then the watermelon.
Correct.
So you get both.
Right.
For $34.95?
And do you see the size on these?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You know, and honestly, the other thing is, these will come back year after year. I know that it's difficult for people to understand the difference between annuals and perennials. Annuals, it's one season and it's done.
Okay.
Perennials, they come back year after year. So
this is a perennial.
This is a perennial.
Fantastic.
Yes, yes. So when you order this, you are getting 2 of, it's called a bare root. Okay. This bare root plant, I'm gonna teach you how to plant it. Okay. So here we go.
And we do have these pots too, I want to mention.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we'll give that information.
So there is a top and there is a bottom. The bottom is easy to identify because do you see all these little hairs right down here? This is where the roots are. The top, this is what's going to be up above the soil. So you can put this in a container, you can, put it in the ground. I always recommend into the ground, especially with a plant like this. So what I'm doing, and yes, I always do this with my bare hands.
That's a true gardener for you.
I'm sorry.
That's
you know what
okay.
I mean? This is fabulous. So what I'm going to do is make sure that all of those baby hairs are underneath the soil.
Okay.
Lynn, this is really important. I want you guys to water this every day. Water it so deeply. And this is important because this plant actually grows in bogs. It thrives in water.
Okay.
So as soon as you start to see the little sprouts of green coming up, you can lay back a little bit. But you know, the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I don't want you to be terrified when you see something that looks like it might be dead. This is what we in the industry get.
Well, what's amazing is something that, like this, turns into one of the most magnificently, and I'm not kidding you, beautiful hibiscus you've ever seen. And we're giving you some examples of that, right? That we're showing right here. That's the angel eye, and you get the watermelon, and other areas. I mean, you could do this by a bush. You could do this obviously in your pots. You can do it. I have a little triangle frame outside of my condo. I put one there years ago.
Yeah.
And as a perennial.
Do you live on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's absolutely magnificent.
Yep.
And I get more compliments, like you said. People, I mean, I can see why you say the 60 mile an hour.
That's
because
right, yes.
these are so like hypnotic, like, oh my goodness, it looks like you had somebody professional come in and actually plant these for you.
This is, you know, we always talk about in our industry, there is a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. This is the thriller of your yard.
And how long typically can we expect to start seeing?
Okay, so once we put it either in a container
Yes.
or into the ground,
Yes.
If you deeply water it, and I do encourage you guys, listen, I am a gardener, I want you guys to make sure no matter what we're selling you, water deeply. Oh my gosh. 4 to 6 weeks, and you're gonna start to see growth and blooms.
And then year after year, you don't have to go back and redo it. It's gonna continue to bring you these most magnificent, beautiful hibiscus. I'm telling you, the prettiest ones I've ever seen in my life. Already super popular.
Yes.
$34.95, also available at FlexPay. Also, we love to be able to bring to you from Leaf and Petal. These always sell out. You have to have food, right? So we have the perfect food for all of your plants that are at a very special price for our beginning of the spring today. So we'll share with you that information. $34.95.
Yes.